I had to follow up on the Detroit Police Commissioner. And for those of you that's not familiar, we did a reaction because the Detroit Police Commissioner allegedly, according to reports, well, it's not allegedly anymore because he actually um, admitted to it. And again, for those of you that's just joining the stream, I'm gonna be dropping a link in a chat for y'all to be able to cam up and say whatever it is that you want to say. Let's have a conversation. If you disagree with me, hey, how come people that feel some type of way about me don't never cam up with me? I never see people cam up when they disagree with me. Neither here nor there. We gonna get there. All right, but the Detroit Police Commissioner, smooth man, from our resource, and shout out to Miss Joy. I'll get to that super chat shortly. I want to answer that right after this. Let me ask y'all a question. This is not a bad looking guy, right? This is not a bad looking guy. He's married. He has a good job, a phenomenal career. Allegedly, he had a great network. But you know what he said? They asked him, they said, so when you got in the car and you put that girl's head in your lap, what was the cost? What did it cost you? How much is it worth to go out there on Schaefer or Schoolcraft and let that girl put her head in your lap early in the morning before you get to the job? You got this phenomenal job as a Detroit Police Commissioner. You got a wife, right? You have a phenomenal career. You have a great networking. How much did it cost you? What did it cost you? You know what he told him? $10. $10 buckaroos, bucko. Yes, he did. $10. Now, listen. I know the price of the box. I know the price of the box is going down, down, down. Red team going down. The price of the box is going down, down, down. Red team going down. According to the Detroit Free Press, he said, I'm only paying 10 buckaroos, bucko. Can you even get any fentanyl for that? Glenn Broner said that's a good deal. Hennefit is laughing. Y'all said that's for the cheap. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. I need y'all to be honest with me. What do you think is the proper price or the going rate? You don't have to be necessarily you. It don't have to be necessarily anybody that you know. But I'm just curious. What do you think? What do you think is the going rate for some head in 2023, 2024, and going forward? What's the going rate? They say it ain't tricking if you got it. What is the going rate for the squawk box? Classy Beat said $50. Nazim said $40. Highly Offensive just said sheesh. Lester said 40. Jari says 50. Cuber said 25. Goth Batty said 300. $40 for some Kenny, $20 for some head. Average girl is $50. Jeremy said free, $15. 30, 15, $75. Blue light special, $30. $60 free, 40, 20, 50, 10. I don't necessarily need this knowledge. 50 for the head, 30 gold coins, $20 to $50 if she need money, if she need pizza, smoke a packs, and $20. $5? Sam Saylor said $20. Average girls $40 to $50. Yo, I didn't know that the price was like this out here in these streets. The eighth and some Zaza, a right swipe, $40, free 99, $300 for the baddies. Oh, you paying $300. 2 for 20, 100 to 150. A blunt, they want $100 in the ATL, so I've heard. Natasha is dismayed. Can't be more than $5. Bag Cheetos. $50 plus the tip. What's the tip? $4 at Wendy's. 1 Bitcoin. $10. $20, $25 plus tax. Tip with the special finish. He couldn't even get $20, $25 in a sandwich, $20. All right, so let me ask y'all a question before we get in this. $150. All right, here's my question. Wendy's in a $5 biggie bag cost you $200 in Chicago, $300 for some head, $50 in Dallas, Texas, $40 in a blunt, $20 in a cigarette. Free, just go to the college campus. The box is 40, so it can't be more than 25. Box of Cheez-Its. All right, let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all at least getting her an Uber ride home? Are you at least getting her an Uber ride home? Or do you stop through and then you go? All right, so ladies, Derek said $1K. Ladies, Mama Sadie's, hold on the back too if you're fat. Get the get. Ladies, my dog Derek said, listen, it ain't tricking if you got it. So the going rate is primarily cheap. The going rate is primarily cheap. All right. Somebody said they're going to send her on an Uber scooter. All right. The Detroit Police Commissioner, Brian Ferguson, admitted to officers that he paid a prostitute $10 for exchange for sexual favors on July 12th, according to a citation obtained by the Free Press. Yo, my man said, I don't want to give you nothing. $10 is the going rate. $15 in Jersey, William? Cuber said $1,000 is wild. He said, yeah, I gave her $10 for it. He told undercover narcotics officers from the Wayne County Sheriff's Office that caught him parked with his car in Detroit that morning engaging in a sex act with a prostitute. He said, I'm sorry. I know I was wrong. But are you wrong for getting engaging in the act, or did you negotiate effectively? DK said he could have got it from his wife for free. Most people are in sexless marriages. Most people are. Look at this good, wholesome man right here. Are you telling me that this man right here does not deserve to get him some brain, some dome, some squawk box for $10? You telling me this man don't deserve to be able to get him some squawk box for $10? Is what he did so wrong? Let me ask y'all another question, just sparking a conversation, all right? Would it be more effective if we had red light districts or blue light districts or whatever the kind of districts that y'all got? Do y'all think that prostitution should be legal? Do y'all think that prostitution should be legal? I'm curious. Do y'all think that prostitution should be legal? At least he ain't fumbling the bag, Miss Joy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't throwing away a bunch of money. Let's continue. This man deserves a medal. Can you help me out? Can I throw something out there, please? Read super chat shortly. Oh, man. Ferguson was issued a misdemeanor citation for indecent or obscene conduct involving a sex act with a prostitute. Hey, I got a question. Do you go on the sex offenders list if something like that happened? Brittany B. The chat is wild, ain't it? Do you have to go on the sex offenders list if something like that happens? He resigned from his position as a Detroit Police Commissioner for District 1. Prior to his resignation, Ferguson sent out a news release denying the allegations, informed the public he was stepping away from the Police Oversight Board's weekly meetings. The news release was signed in the spirit of transparency and accountability. Ferguson could not immediately be reached for comment on Wednesday. An officer wrote in the citation that he and other undercover officers had been conducting. Hey, Ferguson, if you out there, big dog, and you watching this, because I know y'all be looking at yourselves on YouTube and Googling yourselves, hit me up, big dog. Anton Daniels 413 at gmail.com. Email me. I want to get you on the show. I want to get your side of the story. been conducting surveillance in Detroit when they saw a woman known to them as a sex worker standing on the corner of Cheyenne and Schoolcraft, making eye contact and waving at men as they drove by. I know y'all not getting finessed like this. I know y'all not getting finessed by women that's standing on the corner and waving to y'all. Then officers observed Ferguson's vehicle drive past a sex worker, and then he did a U-way. He turned around the block several times. He was over there surveying, trying to figure out if there was any police. He kept looking at her teeth, trying to figure out if any of them was falling out. He did an assessment to determine whether or not he was going to get an STD, and then he went for it. Hit the like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Then officers observed him drive, circle around the block several times before stopping in the middle of the street next to the woman. She entered the vehicle, and Ferguson drove to a side street and parked in front of a vacant house on Sorrento. Not in front of a vacant. Bro, you was getting ahead in front of a bando for $10. Oh, my God. I wouldn't be able to live this down. When officers approached Ferguson, his pants was unzipped and unbuckled. This is going to really mess things up for me, he said. The Detroit Mayor, Mike Duggan, will appoint a new commissioner to represent District 1. His office has begun the process of identifying potential candidates who might be eligible, qualified, and interested. According to John Roach, city spokesman appointment, the appointment will then go to the city for a city council vote. Jesus, man. This is your legacy, big dog. Of all of the things that you have accomplished in your lifetime, you went and got and parked in front of a bando for $10 and got that Gawk 1000. Not 3,000. You got that Gawk 1000. And I ain't even mad at you, big dog, for getting no head. I'm just saying, bro, you got to be smart. You got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that. So shout out to the Detroit Police Commissioner out there getting that Gawk 3000 for the low. He said, y'all trying to get it for 20. I'm going to try to get it for 10.